Yo, growing a business is kind of tricky right now. Supply chains are squeezed, tariffs and trade policies are dynamic, and cash flow, it's tighter than ever. You need clarity to come out on top. Without it, you risk falling behind. If only you could hop in the DeLorean and see the future, right? Thankfully, there's NetSuite by Oracle. NetSuite has real-time forecasting to help you move ahead with confidence. This is your AI-powered business management suite and the #1 cloud ERP. Trusted by over 42,000 businesses, NetSuite brings accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR all under one roof. It's your single source of truth, giving you the data and control you need to move quickly. And with AI built in, you can automate the busy work and focus on strategy. NetSuite helps you see what's stuck, what it's costing you, and how to pivot fast. If I were running a business with a lot of moving parts, I'd use NetSuite for full control over everything. Tame the chaos with NetSuite. If your revenues are at least in 7 figures, download the free ebook, Navigating Global Trade, 3 Insights for Leaders at netsuite.com/SPI. That's netsuite.com/SPI. The perfect product launch. It's the goal for every brand marketer. High heat, fast sellout, and fans posting recipes like trophies. What do Sydney Sweeney's soap drop, Taylor Swift's tickets, and your next launch have in common? Well, they're not bought, they're bragged about. Fanfare turns your drop into a moment. Fanfare cues real fans, blocks bots, and builds launch experiences worth screenshotting. Want hype without the heartbreak? Get Fanfare's 5-step hype drop playbook with our proven success formula and make your next launch unforgettable at fanfare.io/playbook. Again, fanfare.io/playbook.
You're listening to the Smart Passive Income Podcast, a proud member of the Entrepreneur Podcast Network, a show that's all about working hard now so you can sit back and reap the benefits later. And now your host. He wrote the book on community and not only talks the talk but walks the walk, Pat Flynn.
I want to tell you a funny story, and this has to do with my Pokemon YouTube channel, although what I'm about to share with you has nothing to do with Pokemon, but everything to do with building a community, creating a sense of belonging, this idea of a culture inside of the brand that you're creating, right? And this is really important now today more than ever because, as we all know, and I've talked about this a bunch, AI is leveling the playing field, right? ChatGPT and even Google before ChatGPT, it's like we all have access to the same information now. So just having the information that people are looking for is not going to help you build a brand. It might help you get traffic for people who come get the information and then leave. But in the future, you need to build a community in order to succeed. So here's the quick story. On my Pokemon channel, there was a series of videos I did where I purchased mystery boxes from eBay. They ranged between $300 and even $1,000, where I would purchase this box and inside would be a mystery of Pokemon items. And it could be good, it could be bad. But either way, it always made for great content because, you know, I would take the hit if it was a loss, of course, and it was always just a curiosity, what's inside, and, you know, is Pat going to get his money back? Is this going to be a disaster? Those were some of our early on more successful videos. We've since moved on from the mystery boxes, and I've purchased more people's childhood collections, which has been super fun, and those items are always much nicer, but still the same principles apply. What did we get, and was it worth it? But anyway, in one of the mystery boxes that I opened, there was inside, I mean, the first thing I opened it, and again, this was all captured on camera and put into a video, was a dish rag, a 70s style plaid yellow mustard, like mustard yellow, lime green, and white patterned dish rag. I have no idea why the dish rag was in there. It may have been put in there to protect some of the cards, but, you know, usually you put in bubble wrap and paper, not a dish rag or dish towel. Maybe it was in there because this person knew I was going to film it and just wanted to troll me a little bit. Either way, it was just super weird and odd. And during the filming of that video, I made a big deal about the dish rag. It popped up in that video a couple times. It became sort of a joke in the video. And like I wiped the table with it later to clean it off after I opened up some other items from the box. And it was just something that I made fun of in the video. So that's like level one, right? It's like I made fun of something that happened that was just kind of an interesting instance, and it became a little comedic. But after the video, I already knew what was going to happen. This dish rag because it was just so weird, was gonna make its way into future videos. Like I would not throw it away. I would keep it, in fact. In one of the later videos that we published, 1 or 2 videos after that, the dish rag came back. But again, I didn't make a big deal out of it. I didn't even mention it. It was just used in a little moment to wipe down the table once again. And what happened next was what I thought would happen, which was the comment section. Many people in the comment section commented about the dish rag that showed up just for a couple seconds. Hey, is that the dish rag that was in the previous video? Hey, wasn't that the dish rag from the mystery box? Why did you keep that thing? I can't believe you still have that, right? In a couple videos after that, the dish rag came back. And I started the video with the dish rag around my neck, just kind of like a gym towel. And I didn't say anything about it. And again, same comments happened. Dish rag, what is that? I can't believe you still have that thing. That thing must be so dirty by now. Why are you wearing it around your neck? Blah, 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 blah. Right? And it got to a point where this dish rag became sort of an inside joke, an Easter egg, if you will, inside of my videos. I mean, it would show up in the corner of a video and people would point it out. And, you know, all along the way, I'm doing my Pokemon videos. I'm teaching, I'm entertaining in certain ways. But this dish rag kept just showing up. And it became one of those things that when people saw it, people had, you know, that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's sitting on a chair, like a love seat. He's holding a drink in one hand with a cigar, and he's pointing to something on the TV or something that he notices. Like, that's how people reacted when they saw this dish rag. And it became, like, people started following up and replying to those commenters saying, what's the big deal about the dish rag? Like, has he shown this before? What's going on? So this thing, this dish rag, which was a nothing, a random instance, became a, well, if you know, you know. Very similar to if you ever come to California and you ever find a fan of In-N-Out Burger and they take you to In-N-Out, the one thing they're going to tell you to make sure you know before you order, if you're not from around here, is the secret menu. And on the secret menu, there are animal-style fries that you can order and an animal-style burger. And I'm not going to go over what that means exactly, but if you are from California, you know what that is if you go to In-N-Out. And if you host a friend who's not from California, you're going to tell them about the animal-style thing, right? It's like this, ooh, if you're in the circle, you know. And if you know these things, you want to share it. It also sort of positions you as somebody who's on the inside, right? And it sort of empowers you in a way. And that's what this dish rag continued to do inside of the community. So what did we do? We didn't just do that. We leaned into it. We created emojis for the members that are literal cartoon versions of a dish rag with eyes on it, right? In our Discord, we had these things created. And then when we unlocked new emojis from our live streams and the members that we've collected on the channel, we've inserted them into the YouTube channel. People, when they see the dish rag being used during a live stream, you see the sea of dish rag emojis. It sounds ridiculous, but it is exactly what community is about. No, not dish rags, but things that a community can understand that people on the outside don't. And it's funny because this dish rag is at a point now where we've literally gotten people to ask, unprompted, when are you selling the dish rag merch? Yes, there is now a possibility, and I've already started exploring these options. It sounds crazy, but this is just how much people want to feel like they belong to something, like they know something that others don't, like they are a part of a club, right? When you're in the club, you know the rules, you know the words, you know the first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club, all the kinds of things, right? And if you're on the outside, you either think that's super weird, or you might start to go, wait, how do I become a part of this thing, right? I want to know about the dish rag. What does the dish rag mean? Tell me. What is the animal style fry? You're probably wondering now, and you're going to have to look that up. No, I'm not going to give it to you because I want to show you exactly how much a person on the outside might yearn to understand what the people on the inside are doing, right? So, merch, maybe. I don't know. We're figuring it out. I cannot find the same pattern, but I still have this dish rag. And I did get somebody to send me a dish rag that had a first edition stamp on it, which is a popular thing in the world of Pokemon to have a card that says first edition on it. So somebody gave me a first edition dish rag. It was a blue one. And then when I went to Hawaii to go be a Pokemon influencer at an event, I was invited to it. Somebody had gifted me an Alolan dish rag. And Alolan is a location in the world of Pokemon. And so because we were in Hawaii, Alolan is like the sort of Hawaii islandy equivalent in the story or in that universe. And so this woman, Gwen, she gifted me a dish towel that was wrapped, or like it was sealed, and then it had eyes on it. And it said Alolan dish towel. It was just so cool. So again, the big lesson here is find the dish rag, right? And I mean that kind of literally, like not the actual dish rag, but something that is the equivalent of something that makes you different, makes you unique, and makes the people on the inside feel like they belong to something, and something that's just ridiculously very, very much on the inside. And if you know, you know, right? I mean, I do similar things on SPI. Many of you know that I am a big fan of Back to the Future. It's inserted itself into the content in many different ways. It's just a part of who I am. It's actually a part of my origin story of business. If you've heard that story, you know about it. But many of you know that I've also brought a DeLorean with me on stage in 2015 in Vegas. I brought a DeLorean out. That's how I entered the stage when speaking in Vegas at this one event. And no, it has nothing to do with business, but it has everything to do with making a real connection with people, having people feel like they're on the inside, and again, having people feel like they belong, which is the secret to building an amazing community. So hopefully this helps you and perhaps inspires you and makes you maybe even roll your eyes a little bit, like, a dish rag, really, Pat? Yeah. Merch. We could sell dish rags now and we'd make money off of it. They'd be all over it. It's crazy and it's awesome at the same time. So anyway, find your dish rag. And hey, community is something we talk about all the time here on SPI. You know this now. Community is our product with our All Access Pass. And we're doing something special right now. If you go to smartpassiveincome.com/community help, you'll see some of the things that are happening this month. Like, don't wait on this. There's a challenge that's happening. There's the ability for you to start building your community too. And we're going to be running our accelerator very soon for building communities, which means that you'll be able to come into All Access Pass. If you're in All Access Pass already, then you'll have seen this already coming. You can RSVP to it and join the community or join the accelerator, which is when you get to go through a course that we have alongside other people with guidance from my team. And the lessons are delivered to you sort of dripped out, and you take them, and there's office hours all around that particular topic. Community, it's what's happening right now. So all you have to do is go to smartpassiveincome.com/community help. Again, smartpassiveincome.com/community help. And even in the future, that link will redirect to wherever you need to go right now to best get help so that you can build your community and make it happen, bring people together, which ultimately just supports your brand and brings life to it and is the support system to it, right? It's like with our communities now, no matter what happens with technology or social media, that community is going to be there and sticking together. And it's amazing because people are creating lifelong friends in there as well. So smartpassiveincome.com/community help to get the help you need right now to build your community. We'll see you there. Thank you so much for listening to the Smart Passive Income podcast at smartpassiveincome.com. I'm your host, Pat Flynn. Sound editing by Duncan Brown. Our senior producer is David Grabowski, and our executive producer is Matt Gartland. The Smart Passive Income podcast is a production of SPI Media and a proud member of the Entrepreneur Podcast Network. Catch you next week. More people dream about building their own business and being their own boss rather than retiring early. But a majority of them never even take the first steps to register the business. Why? Because starting a business can feel overwhelming. With legal forms, paperwork, finances, it's a lot. And that's where Taylor Brands comes in. Taylor is a complete business builder designed to make launching your business simple and stress-free. You can register your LLC in just minutes, keeping your personal and business assets separate from day one. And from there, you can get access to everything you need to get off the ground, from legal documents, licenses and permits, invoicing and bookkeeping tools, and even a 100-day business coaching program to help you hit the ground running. You'll also get a free personalized business plan, branding tools, and so much more. And of course, our listeners get an exclusive 35% discount to get started. Just head to taylorBrands.com/SPI. That's TAILORBRANDS.com/SPI. Stop dreaming, start building with Taylor Brands. Look, I get it. You want to grow your business, but trying to sell to hundreds or even thousands of people gets very exhausting very fast. But what if you could sell at scale with a simple, powerful quiz? ScoreApp helps you sell to more people without adding more to your plate. You build a quiz or assessment that your audience actually wants to take. Then they answer a few quick questions and get a personalized result right away. It shows them where they're at and what they need to do next and how you can help. And you build huge amounts of trust before you make even a single offer. No hard sell, no chasing leads, just value at scale. Get 50% off the first 3 months using the discount code SPI. All you have to do is just head to scoreapp.com/SPI. Again, that's scoreapp.com/SPI.